What's going on, guys? This is JT here. I am over here on the iOS server on my free-to-play account, and before I get started with this video, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be going live on YouTube in a couple of hours, rolling for the new hero. Android did get the new update today, so hopefully we get lucky. I think I got like 4 or 5 sessions with over 80,000 gems on each one. So yeah, you guys need to join the live stream. Come give me some one times and cheer for the goods. We also have an account giveaway going down as well if you're into that. So the reason why I was making a video today was because last night I got super lucky, and from my free roll I got my 3rd Aries that I need to double evolve Aries. But before I do that, I wanted to just talk a little bit about free-to-play. What brought this up was one of my good buddies who is actually a really good Castle Clash player, has a really good main account and free-to-play account as well. He was asking me, you know, what hero should he work on next? And it just made me think, like, you know, for some reason, I don't know, my head thinks a little bit different than other people. I was immediately like, well, how does he not know, like, what hero to work on next? Like, why wouldn't he know that? You know what I mean? But then I sit back and think, and I'm just like, oh, you know what? Well, maybe not everybody puts in 2 to 3 hours every single day of their life into Castle Clash. Maybe they just don't know, you know what I mean? So then I got to thinking even further back, and I was like, you know what? I just need to explain some basic setups that I use on my free-to-play account that really, I think, helps me and helps me make a really good, you know, overall free-to-play account. I look at my free-to-play account, and I think it's overall pretty solid. And honestly, in my opinion, I don't really make too many mistakes on my free-to-play account as I go, just because I've had the experience, you know, with my main account. I kind of know what to look for and what all to do. So let's go ahead and start off with a couple of tips. Now, the most important resources on free-to-play account is one going to be your gems, right? So you want to save your gems. You definitely don't want to waste gems. You don't want to revive heroes with gems. You don't want to get more dungeon runs with gems. You don't want to do anything that requires spending gems at all in Castle Clash. You actually want to collect every single gem that's possible every single day and save those gems for the right time when you think the best event is to roll all your gems at once, right? So the second most important resource for free-to-play, I would probably say, is Shards, and then the third, probably Fame. So those 3 resources all together, in my opinion, are basically like gold, right? You don't want to waste any of those resources at any given time. So when you go into my account, I started off my account, I don't know, it was over a year and a half ago, and I remembered that Anubis was my first ever double evolved hero. And the reason why is because I saved every single shard on my account until, well, actually, I take that back. I saved every single shard. I used some shards to get heroes from their skill levels up, but I saved every shard, meaning I didn't use any shards to evolve or double evolve any of my heroes, right? So I saved all those shards, and Anubis was my first hero where I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and use shards to not only evolve, but double evolve my Anubis, because that's how important of a hero he actually is. Now, there's a couple of heroes that are worthy of doing that, and in my opinion, you don't want to use shards to evolve any hero in this game besides the ones that are complete game changers. And if you notice, like, I could have had this Aries double evolved, like, how long ago? I don't know. Probably like a year ago I could have double evolved this Aries, but instead I took my time. I never double evolved him. I waited till I got enough copies to not only augment my Aries but also to double evolve my Aries, and now I actually finally have 3 Aries to where I don't have to pay any shards and I can double evolve my Aries. Now, if I would have used the 20 or 40 or 60,000 shards to double evolve my Aries, then my free-to-play account wouldn't have as many shards as I have currently saved up, right? So I haven't done that with any heroes, really, besides some of the main heroes that have been absolute game changers. So I did it with Anubis, and that's for obvious reasons, you know what I mean? Anubis is an absolute beast. He got me really far in the dungeon episode. In the dungeons, he also got me really far in HBM. Along with, he's a huge help in Lost Battlefield and every single game mode in the game. Anubis is pretty much a help in. And so then next, you know, I rolled Gunslinger, and I was like, oh man, you know, Gunslinger could really step my game up with HBM and Lost Battlefield and a couple of other game modes as well. It's like, all right, I think Gunslinger is definitely worth to double evolve with Shards and go ahead and 10 of 10 as well. And then came along Sasquatch, and of course Sasquatch was the new hero at the time, and he's an absolute beast, especially in Lost Battlefield. I went ahead and double evolved him with Shards as well, and then I did Athene also. So these are the 4 heroes that I have double evolved with Shards. Besides that, I haven't used Shards to evolve or double evolve any hero on my account. I basically waited until I got backups. You definitely don't want to waste any of those resources, like I have said. Another thing that I do on my free-to-play account as well with Shards is I always make sure I have at least over 200,000 Shards on me at all times. And the reason why is because anytime I roll a new hero that I think is going to be a game changer for either a free roll, or let's just say I saved up all my gems and rolled a couple of new heroes or a new hero, I want to have the ability to go ahead and double evolve that hero right away. And then not only that, but at least get it to 9 of 10, right? I think that's very important to do. Plus it steps up what my free-to-play account can potentially do for that given time, depending on what hero I get, right? And you'll notice a lot of people ask, like, well, why are you using Shards to go ahead and evolve and double evolve all these heroes in the back here? Well, the reason why is because, yes, these heroes might be good. Some of them are actually beast, but they're not crazy game-changing heroes, you know, and some of them are, but you'll also notice that a lot of these heroes you can get from, let's say, like a legendary event hero card or a prime hero card, or some of them are just easier to roll than others, and I know that, right? So it's like, I don't want to go out and spend, for instance, let's just say Skull Knight. I don't want to go spend 60,000 Shards double evolving my Skull Knight when then a month down the road, whenever I do my next rolling session, I could roll 4 Skull Knights with that one rolling session, right? And then I'd be like, oh, okay, I don't want those just sitting in my warehouse with nothing to do. I would much rather just go ahead and double evolve him with the backup Skull Knights and have the Shards for later down the road. You know, it's definitely a smarter way to go about it, at least in my opinion. So yeah, I have all these heroes, and Mech Tessa and Frankenstein down here at the bottom. They're good heroes, but again, my fame, my Shards are just too important. I treat them like gold to go ahead and use Shards to evolve and double evolve those heroes. I'd rather just let them be as is. I think that in the future there's going to be better heroes that not only come out, but there's already better heroes that are out that I'd rather waste my resources on. Alright, so next I wanted to talk about gems. A lot of people always ask me, JT, how do you get so many freaking gems on your free-to-play account? Well, I mean, I really don't have that many secrets besides one thing I know that I do that I see myself getting a lot of gems on, and that is quest refresh. You always want not only quest refresh, but talent refresh as well. And you always want to make sure that you do the events and you purchase quest refresh cards, no matter what the case may be, especially, let's say, like the Fountain of Fortune. Anytime you see either a talent refresh card or a quest refresh card, you need to snatch that up, because both of them can lead to a ton of gems. And at pretty much all times on my free-to-play account, I mean, I have tons of talent refresh cards, right? 17 of them right now. That's a pretty solid amount, and I didn't do anything special to get these besides the Fountain of Fortune, where I just got like 6 of them the other day, and also Lava 3 boxes, which helps out a ton with not only Shards, but also quest refresh cards and talent refresh cards. And Lava 3, I think, is a bit underrated. All you guys need to start doing it. I sign in on my free-to-play, and I actually do it with just random players. I just go to Lava 3 and search, and I see people with not even fully all evolved heroes running Lava 3 with like an 8,000 hero score total, and we still win Lava 3. If it's the right setup, you know what I mean, you just got to make sure you have a tree and a couple other heroes in there, then you normally can win Lava 3, right? So it's really not that hard, and the rewards are definitely worth it. So you guys need to start doing that. So I have 5 quest refresh cards. I'd say pretty much every single day I run at least 1 quest refresh, and about every day, some days I've had even up to 3 talent refresh, to where I've gotten 900 gems in one day from talent refresh, right? So at least every day I at least get 300 gems. And so let's just add it up. Let's add up. So if we get 300 gems every day from quest talent refresh, that's going to be 9,000 gems per month, which is a pretty solid amount. Just for signing in for the title reward, you get 100 gems. So that's what, 3,000 gems per month. So right now we're at 12,000 gems total per month. Now let's go into, what other events do we get gems from? The daily, oh, right here. All right, so we get Fight in the Arena for 5, Steel Gold, Steel Mana. So that's 25 gems per day, so 750 gems per month. All right, so there's another 750 gems per month. The daily sign-in, I mean, if you do this every day, what is this total? That's like 550 total gems, somewhere around that. So that's an extra 2,000 gems per month. I mean, right there, we're at near 15,000 gems per month. And we haven't even added up the randomness of lost, what is this called? Hero Trials. There will be sometimes in Hero Trials where I'll have like 4 or 5 tries saved up. And 2 out of my 5 tries, I'll either get 85 gems or 170 gems. It's like, okay, thank you very much. I will take those gems, no doubt about that. So that's more gems that you get. Plus, if you do Lost Battlefield and you get above 600, you instantly get another 210 gems per week, which isn't that much, but it's still 800 per month. All these things add up is what I'm saying. So yeah, you want to make sure you keep in contact with every single event that is possible to do, including Arid Runes. That's very important. And I've been doing Labyrinth as of just 2 days ago. I was like, why haven't I been doing Labyrinth? You know what I mean? I got this double evolved Athene, and I haven't even been putting used to it. And I just got the Labyrinth chest. And take a look, man. These Labyrinth rewards are actually pretty solid, especially with the Spirita Soul Stones. A Spirita is a pretty big hero, although honestly, I don't really need a Spirita on my free-to-play account necessarily because I do have Anubis for dungeons, but still a beast hero. The main reason why I want these Labyrinth chests is for those mythic crest boxes so I can get a level 5 revitalized crest set. That's really what I'm working towards. Anytime I see level 5 or level 2, anytime I see revitalize anywhere and I have a chance to either purchase it with gems, merits, or whatever, or gold in Lost Realm, I do it every single time because I want a level 5 revitalized crest set super bad on my free to play. So that is what I'm working towards. Anytime there's revitalizing here, quest refresh, talent refresh, any of that stuff, I'm always buying it, of course, out of the warehouse. This is where you get a lot of talent refresh cards and mainly quest refresh cards. Anytime there's a quest refresh card, bam, instantly buy it right away. And yeah, so that's basically how I get so many gems on my account. Now, as for fame, I've been talking about this so long. I've just been blabbering and blabbering and blabbering. Hopefully this is helpful to some of you guys. So as for fame, I just save pretty much all my fame. I don't ever buy level 5 talent chest. I just, you know, hope to get lucky as talents come and snatch those up. I've bought 1 level 5 talent chest in my entire existence of my free-to-play, and that was way back when I had absolutely no talents and like 40,000 fame with nothing to devo because I wasn't going to use shards to devo because I was still saving all of my shards like I was telling you guys. I've been saving shards on my free-to-play account since day 1 and haven't wasted any of my shards besides evolving those 4 heroes with shards that I was telling you about. Besides that, the only thing I've spent shards on my free-to-play is getting heroes to 10 of 10, right? Because I think that is a main focus. Like right now I'm focusing my Athene and I'm not going to work on any other heroes until Athene is 10 of 10. She's already inscribed to 100, so she's all set there. And yeah, that's that. So yeah, I think I should go ahead and double evolve my Aries. I've been talking all this time. Let's go ahead and buy, I think I have 1 evolution rune already, so we need 4 of these bad boys. This is a big upgrade for this account, man. Double evolved Aries coming to the free-to-play one time. 217 books. That's another thing I really suggest doing is leveling up all your heroes to 200 before you double evolve them as well. And the reason why is if they don't have Enlighten, it's not necessarily as important, but I'd still suggest doing it because getting those books back means you used all the experience to get them to level 200. Well, now you have the experience in your warehouse as books, and you can then either decide, do I want to use these for experience for heroes, or do I want to sell these books for honor badges if I'm lacking on honor badges? And that's how I get a lot of my honor badges all the time, honestly. So, yeah, it's definitely a good idea to do that. Let's go ahead and use all these. Get this bad boy up a little bit. I think I'm just going to go ahead and bring him up to like 140. Yeah, we can bring him to 160. How many books is that? Yeah, we'll bring him to 160. It's whatever. So yeah, we'll bring him to 160. We'll leave him there, and then I'm going to go ahead and level him up with dungeons probably the rest of the way. I am, however, working on Trixie Treat right now. But I don't, like I said, I don't want to use all those books for experience because I might need those books for honor badges later down the road. Now, is there anything else off the top of my head? This is all off the top of my head. I've just been blabbering. I don't even know. What else am I leaving out that I need to share with you guys? I too got another achievement here. Look, we've got 15,000 points in the labyrinth. 70 gems, we'll take that. So now we need to get 40,000 points for 100 gems, which doesn't really seem that hard. We should be able to get 40,000 gems sooner than later. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I could just talk about Castle Clash like, I feel like hour upon hour, and it's tough to get all this information for one video. You know, there's just too much information in this game. That's what makes this game so freaking awesome. There's so many different things to do, so many different ways to go about everything. That's why I like it so much. So anyway, guys, I hope this video did help you guys out. I hope I'm not leaving anything out. You know, I really kind of just wung this video off the top of my head. And yeah, anyway, guys, I am out of here for the day. Hopefully you guys show up for the live stream, and hopefully we get the new hero, no doubt. I am out of here for now. Peace out, fellas.